It's apparently.
Let's go.
Does anyone need oil for their weapons?
I would love some oil for my weapons.
I'd oil my weapon.
I way out here already offering up the lube.
We're going to need to get real lubed up for this. This is our first time here. Okay, I'm standing out front with a fire crown on my head. Trade me if you need lube.
Oh.
And everyone's getting the DPS lube because I don't feel like making more than one kind.
Like spiritually, if I need lube, or
Hold on.
Yes.
I think I need to make some more real. Give me a sec.
No problem.
Okay, I have more lube now.
Thank you.
That should be enough for 2 hours for everyone who's trading me.
Thank you, thank you.
Where's
Need
the
a lock
bucket?
portal, please.
Did you just close it on?
Thank you.
It is in fact rune-based lube.
And locks, I think it's just Eva. Can we get a lock portal? I don't see it.
Eva's not here. The lock is Durzra.
There's a. Can you get us a
Dago,
lock?
I remember the shaman. He has a lock now.
you can also call me Tyler.
We can also call him Tyler.
Is it a Charred Ramparts or Menagerie?
That is not a very warlocky name, though.
We're summoning you right
Okay, that's racist as hell. Or
Okay, does
classist
anyone
as hell.
And she damn
Okay.
That's just a ret paladin name for sure.
Oh, what's the Rat Paladin name?
Tyler. I don't know. I just made this up.
You know, I
That-
know 3 Tylers now.
It physically hurts that you called me a ret paladin. Like, physically.
Someone click this so I can heart that and change my stack. I'm sorry.
I mean, you pretty much just called you
Oh,
Chad.
well, someone just pulled.
And just somebody click before they move up, please.
I can't. I'm in combat.
Car's got me.
I pull only one mob.
Yeah, we were
To be
just trying to
fair,
summon.
we did say that we were going to pull at 8 o'clock on the mark, so.
It's true.
Okay, well I can't sap the gargoyles.
Well, they are made of stone.
Well, you shouldn't be able to sap or a lot of things or interrupt a lot of things that you can.
I thought you could only sap trees.
Har har har.
Nah, tree sap you.
Well, that was rude.
So if you just randomly turn at the party and eat everyone.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand your question. Can you repeat it?
Did they just randomly turn at the party and yeet everyone, or are we supposed to be able to dodge that?
They just turn and eat.
I don't have that information, unfortunately.
Yeet gang.
Okay, so this is the boss, right?
Yeah, this is the boss.
Okay, so Casey, can you drop the one cauldron that we have? Well, the one of the two that we have. And I'll put a feast down here in 2 seconds. If everybody can grab one flask, that's because there's only 30 total.
Didn't you drop a cauldron already?
That was a fake one.
Oh,
A fancy looking feast.
Okay, in Skull's defense, it wasn't a bad cauldron. It was just last year's cauldron. That's all.
It's the thought that counts.
The fact that we have current cauldrons for the first night is pretty bonkers. I think I was counting on having that one for tonight. So, yeah.
I just want to thank everybody for donating and helping out. Appreciate it all.
No problem.
Of course, my dude.
Yeet.
All right, guys, just so you know, like as you can see, we have 27 people in this group. It is physically impossible for everybody to keep calling things out, which is why we're assigning one person to call things out, explain the mechanics and stuff. For this fight, the person is Quez. So please do not talk over Quez when she's saying things.
Man, I already gave a client presentation today. All right, hold on.
Mom voice incoming.
Do you want me to get your mom?
Okay, so for anybody who didn't watch the video on this fight, very simple tank swap mechanic. So tanks swap every time you get the debuff. Ear extinguishing bite. And there's going to be a occasional AoE dot. So if you get a big red arrow on your head, run it out of the raid, please, to the outer edges of the room. Every once in a while, there's going to be an ear-splitting shriek, which goes out. Everyone needs to line of sight that behind a pillar. So if the tanks can take Shriekwing over to a pillar, we're all going to stack behind the pillar, and then after the cast goes off, it's going to leave a puddle on the ground. Everyone's going to leave a puddle, so we'll move from one pillar to the next. So kind of like the last boss in Nyalotha, right, where we all got the puddle at the same time and then moved right. We're just going to go from pillar to pillar. So that's going to be phase 1. Okay, so there's 2 phases. The intermission phase is going to have you basically just need to stay away from the boss, right? She's going to try and run after people. If she hits you, you die. Like, that's it, insta kill. So don't let her hit you. The other thing is that there's echoing sonar, which is just a shriek that does damage. It fears you, so try not to get hit by that if you can. We're gonna have to just give this a go. A lot of the damage on this boss is going to be avoidable. It's personal accountability, right? So healers, try and keep everyone topped up if you can. The recommendation is Lust on Pull. I don't know if we want to do that for the very first time we attempt this. I don't know that we won't get it on the first time, but I don't think that we want to use our bloodlust on the very first time. So once we do this once or twice, I think you guys will sort of get the rhythm a little bit. And there's not a ton of stuff going on. It's just a matter of trying to pay attention to all the damage that's going on.
Durza, could you quickly drop a lock portal for us, please?
I was waiting. What pillar are we going behind?
We're going behind.
No, summoning portal, please.
Oh. My bad. I have like 15 portals.
Thank you.
Do we want to mark each pillar? Okay, there we go.
And where are we tanking the boss? I can put a warlock gate so we can all quickly zoop back.
The boss is going to be moved. It's going to start here. And then, we're going to rotate around the room so that we can stay away from the blood puddles.
So you're gonna tank the
Honestly,
boss on the inside of the things, and then we're gonna stack on the outside of them to block that fucking screech, and drop the blood here, and then we'll move on to this portal here.
Yeah.
Tank it here, and then we'll fucking block the screech by standing behind here, and then rinse, repeat.
Not sure if this is just a heroic mechanic, but when he's roaming around on phase 2, I do believe he does the screech as well. If you see him casting the screech, LOS him, don't die.
I think the only part he doesn't do a normal is the roaming circles, the little echolocation things.
Yeah, because the guys that I saw were all heroic. They don't separate like that. So there's some mechanics that I prepare for that might not happen. Hopefully, not too many.
$28 online in the guild, and everybody's in the raid.
I like it.
I actually signed up for once.
Only after we asked you to like 4 times.
I know before, like when I used to play with you guys, I'd just like be able to come. You guys feel bad, like I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm stoned again.
I mean, it's not untrue.
All right, let's do this.
Lust is when?
Not
Quest
for the
calls it.
first pull. Not for the first pull.
Okay.
Don't get close to the boss. There's no reason to move towards the boss. Stack behind the boss, please.
All right, everyone behind the pillar. Ash, you're gonna need to take her to diamond next and not triangle.
Yeah, somebody disrespected that. Okay.
We're all learning, right?
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody on the outside next to diamond.
Yeah, that was
Get
pretty
away
good.
from the boss. Sorry.
Line of sight.
That was
line of
my
sight.
bad. I thought we could go back. Fuck.
LOS the boss.
That's a wipe.
Practice is what it is.
All right, wrap it up.
Right, that was phase 2, so
So why does the blood continue to come after we've already done the first phase properly? Does anybody know?
Because everybody's getting hit by the disc. Whenever you get hit by the disc, the gargoyles from the top will drop down and then spawn.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I died because I literally ran. I thought we just had a LS for like a second, and then I went back in like an idiot. But I see what I did
Yes.
wrong.
Second phase, we can't do any damage to him, so we just gotta let him do his his name, but just line of sight him, so that way he didn't on us.
Good thing is that after the second phase is over, all the blood clears. We're at the start of phase 1 again.
Yeah, the echolocation pools, take them as far as you can from the boss, and then because they're a circle, if you put your tune right next to another circle, some of your puddle will overlap with another one. That's gonna make us save some space. But try to hug the wall when you're dropping them.
That was a pretty solid attempt, honestly.
My advice during phase 2 is to use the top-down view, so you can see everything from the top down and be able to move around.
I know they bounce off the pillars too, so staying near a pillar helps during phase 2 as well.
Marquez, on you.
Yeah, I guess just do a countdown timer.
All right. Don't move towards the boss. There's no reason to move towards the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
All right, everyone behind the pillar.
Sorry, I messed that up.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry.
I have aggro.
I taunted twice and it didn't pull it.
There's crap behind this pillar again.
3, 2, 1.
We're going to the third pillar. The second one was soiled. Move as fast as you can.
Three, two, one.
Get away.
All right, this is phase 2. Avoid everything.
Avoid his circle. That red circle you see on the bottom, avoid that. It's instant kill.
LOS.
Fuck, dude.
Alright, wipe it up.
Can I make a small comment?
Go ahead.
So I'm noticing that if you're not getting hit by the ear-splitting shriek, the one that you have to LOS, you're not dropping blood pools.
2, 1.
The ones that are getting dropped are people that are getting hit by it.
Yes, if you don't avoid the line of sight during the streak, and you get hit by the line of streak, you will get.
I think his point is we don't have to stack for it because as long as you LOS on any pillar, you won't drop it.
Correct. That's
We're stacking. Yeah, the point of stacking is to make it easier for people. So the boss is here, right? He's right here. So you can just go to the nearest pillar, and that's safe. You know, but like if you're on the other one, it's still fine as long as you actually LOS it, because sometimes it looks like you are, but you're not.
Right, but in the beginning we were all stacking because we thought we'd drop pools no matter what. So on like that last one, you said run as fast as you can, which made everybody try to run and not DPS when all they had to do was sidestep and LOS any pillar. That's what he's trying to say.
Well, we should all be near the same pillar anyway, so
Well,
it shouldn't
what I'm trying to say is people are getting hit by it. If you're not getting hit by it, you're not going to drop the blood pools, and we don't have to move the boss. Because the people that were stacked up on this pillar over here didn't get hit and didn't drop any blood behind it from the echoing attack.
Yeah, both pools had blood here, though.
Because people are getting
But
hit by
we
it and
had to
watching
skip.
the damage getting taken.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about phase 1 or phase 2?
Phase 1.
Phase 1.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's just the way the skill works. Anybody hit by it leaves a blood pool.
Yeah, so we need to make sure we're not getting hit by it. Make sure you're fully behind the pillar, opposite him.
Yeah, so because the boss is here, he's close to the pillar. It's a lot easier for you to LOS the boss in the nearby pillar than it is on a further away pillar, if that makes any sense. But yeah, the super important thing is that he will do the shriek in phase 2 as well. You can't just look only at the circles that are moving. You have to see where the boss is at all times because you have to LOS it.
Right, so just pick a pillar as long as you LOS. That's the most important part. There you go.
Necrolords unite!
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Beware.
Out of sight.
Three, two, one.
Do we have battle rises?
3, 2, 1.
LOS.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
This again? No.
Yeah, it can be at least 1 or 2. Oh, well, it should be the last time. Just watch it for line of sight and the blood.
LOS.
LOS.
Should we bloodbath?
I don't see why not.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
So clean.
Nice work, guys. Holy shit. And we got the achievement.
Well done.
What?
Fuck.
The hell's a sneaky servitor?
Yeah,
I can tell you when you're older.
We can end it in.
Nice job, guys. Congrats.
Good job. Yay, Anima.
I advance this runes now.
Yay.
Just want to say I already love you,
Congrats on your
team.
wins, people.
Team DK is best team.
Don't tell anybody.
I will say this for the ball phase it was a lot easier to like navigate it if I switch my camera to top down.
Yeah.
Oh, keep pulling.
Come on, BOEs.
Wow, you guys are being dredgers aren't even fighting us.
They fucking stink.
The true murder hobo spirit. They might have a piece of loot, so end them.
Been able to loot any of them, has anyone?
A couple of them, I think.
Looks like people are getting shredded cloth.
That's right. Tell him, get over here.
You had a logging enable for that one, Atra?
Always.
First world.
Yeah.
Yes, problem. Things keep dying right when I'm about to finish casting my spell.
Have you tried being a Death Knight?
No, I don't want good DPS.
Being good at DPS on trash and being good at DPS on boss are two completely different things.
I mean, you can wait for the logs too, but they'll say the same thing.
Honestly, I topped the DPS chart on the boss and the trash.
Yeah, DK power.
There's where I start to show up.
I wasn't able to get a second offhand before the raid. Like a good one. Which is significantly hurting me.
Rogue AoE is really good too a lot of the times. Dude, that's nuts. What spec is that, sub?
Whose damage are you looking at?
Scandal?
That's sub, yeah.
Nice, that's some good AoE.
Oh, dog boy.
Yeah, Ninja Assassin is outlaw.
Yes, sir.
So this one's pretty complicated. Try to keep the chatter down, and we'll work on the callouts and stuff like that. But try to, keep it quiet so we can focus on the strategy.
You all get to listen to me now. So this is the Huntsman. There's 3 stages in this fight for 3 different pets. For this fight, we're going to want to stay spread for the entire fight. DPS really doesn't move at all. So we also want to keep the pet that's active stacked with the Huntsman because they share health pools. The first one, Morgor, that's up now, basically he's a taunt swap, and he's going to do a swirly on somebody, which is a stack. You don't want everybody to stack. We want 3 or 4 people to stack because anybody that's hit gets a dot. So 3 to 4 is good enough. 1 person gets 1 shot. The Huntsman will be up for the entire fight and does 2 things that we have to worry about. And this is why we stay spread. The first one is it's basically just a red arrow, Soul Seeker, something like that. It travels through everyone in that path, but it will pick 3 people. If it picks you, do not move. It will follow you. There's nothing you can do about it. But if you stay still, we know how to get out of the way. So just plant yourself. Everybody else moves. That's why we're spread. The other one's scatter shot. There's nothing we can do about it. If a scatter shot goes off, healers, you just have to heal it. That's it. Sin Seeker. That's why we're staying spread too, because it'll hit less of us. I've seen in videos it helps to have ranged on one side and melee on the other, because then you don't have to worry about the people behind you. So probably what works best is ranged on the left, melee goes to the right, and then we just spread around the boss. That's part one. The second pet is when the first one dies. They just cycle out. This one is the most complicated of all the pets. It's going to do something called Rip Soul Cast, and this matters to the tanks. Basically, it casts on the tank. You'll see the cast bar. When it goes off, whatever percentage is missing from the tank, a healable ad is spawned. We want the tank, whoever's on the ad, to move the pet away from the boss. Basically, it walks slowly to the boss. If they touch, we all wipe. Healers are going to have to heal it to death. Then afterwards, you move the pet back. We always move it back to the boss to stack him. The other thing it does, we have to move it away again, is it starts to summon shades. I recommend we move it to the side that the ranged is on. And I'm going to need 2 volunteers, and I'm going to pick you because of who you are. I'm going to pick Melandris and Asher Lord because you're mages. These are CCable shades. All they do is cast one thing over and over and over and over again. We can CC them, and our CCs stack. So if you have a CC, for me, I have Strangulate, but Sheep, Banish, anything. Just keep putting the stacks on it. It will get it'll get a stackable, basically debuff that lets us do more damage. The mages, this is what you're going to do. You're each going to sheep one, and you're going to watch your shade. When the shade hits 30 stacks or 70% energy, whatever happens first, call it out, and we swap all our DPS to the shades. At 100% energy or 99 stacks, it will just cast nonstop, and its raid-wide damage, it will die. So basically that leads us to that one. I think pretty much the third pet, if we get to it, we can talk about it, but that's when lust happens. There's only one thing we really have to worry about, and that's the tanks. They get a debuff, a damage debuff. The only way to lose that debuff is to make the pet walk, and every time it takes a step, we take raid-wide damage. This is when we should use our healer cooldowns, Soul Link or whatever it is for the shamans.
Spirit Link.
Spirit Link, thanks. Anti-magic zone is good for DKs. We have 3 DKs, so we can throw those down. It's pure magic damage. Tranquility, anything like that when the pet's walking. The tanks, whoever's on the pet can call it out. So that's a lot of stuff. And while all this is going on, the Huntsman is doing the Sin Seeker and the Scatter Shot the whole time. So just remember, if you get the arrow, don't move. We'll call stuff out as the fight goes on. To start, if you see the swirly, stack and spread out. So I think for now we can move. I don't know if you guys have a preference, but I'm going to say range to the left, melee to the right, and this will just help us with that Sin Seeker. Obviously, melee is going to go onto the boss, but we can kind of half moon around it. I'm sure there's questions. It's a lot. It's pretty much this ongoing thing. I think we're going to take a few tries at it. But basically, there's no unexpected damage out of this. Fuck. There is one other thing. It's at the very end. The last pet does anybody who went to Vexiona, if you get something targeted on you, bring it to the edge. It's the same stuff as the last boss, where we just have to bring everything to the edge. I'll call it out when we get to that part, because this is just too much to go over right off the bat.
Thank you for the repairs. If you didn't watch the video, if you're overwhelmed, it's okay. We'll do a few tries and then we're going to figure it out. Just give it a try.
Where's the repair bot, by the way?
Under blue.
On blue.
Basically, this boss, it sounds like a ton of shit, but it doesn't all happen at once. Once we know what each pet does, it's pretty rinse and repeat as they do their different attacks.
So which sides are ranged and melee stacking on?
Range could go to the triangle side and then just spread around the room. Don't spread too far from each other, because you need to be able to stack 3 or 4 people when the swirly comes out. But Also, we're gonna stack these two at all times, whatever pet's out. So when you're thinking about your attacks, it's all cleave.
Aster, can you focus on melee?
I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
No problemo.
Do we focus the pets then and cleave the boss,
That was
or vice versa?
Focus the boss, because the boss will never move. So even when the next pets, when they need to get pulled out, just stay on the huntsman.
So just cleave the pets.
Exactly.
Alright, cool.
Their health pools are tied together, so it doesn't really matter. But for DPS, we can just pretty much stand in one spot the entire fight, unless some mechanic tells you to move out. But it's not like the last boss where we have to get behind shit.
Yeah, that first boss was pretty crazy, but it was fun.
On tanks, just so that we know how to use tricks of the trade. Ash, are you pulling first always?
Yeah, I'm pulling this boss first.
Yeah, you want to use tricks of trades or misdirection on the right tanks, because I have died quite a few times.
So I have a suggestion about how to cheese one of the mechanics, the Rip Soul. I'm going to call it out for you, Gar. You save your Spirit Link totem for the Rip Soul. Whenever I get Rip Soul, I'm going to jump towards the range. If you use that, it's going to reduce the damage I take, which reduces the amount of healing we have to do to the ad. It's going to make things a little easier.
Can we get a marker on you?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Good note. For you, when you get the Rip Soul priest, that's when you want to bubble. And it's the percentage that's after the cast, so when it hits him. So if we can mitigate all of the damage, probably not going to happen, but if we can, there is no healable ad.
With Spirit Link, if I have a bubble, it's possible, because it's the damage I'm going to take is going to be like divided by 5 or 6, right? That's why I was suggesting that.
Yeah, that's a good call. And we have a couple shamans, so we can save one for later too. So it's good. I like it.
And I can bubble if it hits me as well as a pally.
Yeah, well, that's a tank mechanic. It's not going to hit you.
But there's a different one. I believe that I can actually bubble the one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is Vicious Lunge for the first bet.
And just keep them in the center, right in the center, so everybody knows the positioning. We're gonna lust on the third pet, so save your big cooldowns for them.
2, 1.
Yep, couple more on this. Couple more. No, don't leave.
Those need to be stacked.
Yeah, it's a stack. Three or four. Good job.
Phase 2.
Good job. All right. Gonna look out for Rip Soul and the Shade. That's Ripsoul. Move out.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That's the
Shades
timing
are
was.
being cast.
Yeah, NPCC.
Yep, in the back. Stack the CCs.
Too late for that. Probably a wipe.
Yeah. Let's wipe it up.
What happened?
He got the soul, Rip Soul. He was doing 100% increased damage.
My pets will enjoy gnawing your bone.
Are we wiping?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Sudden.
So when it comes time to kill the shade, the melee rushing out there too.
If you're fast, I would say.
Okay.
With that many stacks, they should die. I mean, you could leap over and get there pretty quick.
Okay. I wasn't sure how fast they died.
Yep. Well, I actually don't exactly know how fast they die. But I guess we'll find out when we kill them.
So are we supposed to be dealing damage to them as well, or just CCing them and letting them sit there?
Just CCing them. Damage them is a waste of time until they have enough stacks. So for the swirly, make sure that that's a stack. When you get the arrow on you, the Sin Seeker, remember, don't move. It's everybody else's responsibility to move. Melee, we can stay basically more towards our side, maybe 3/4 around, and the range could take the other quarter. Just because once we start getting to the side with the ranged on it, then it's 2 tiers that we have to worry about. But other than that, I think the arrows went fine. And we made it to the second pet, so fuck yeah.
Does anybody
Yeah.
have a repair? I know somebody set one down recently and I
It's on
forgot
the
to
blue
grab
thing.
it.
It's on the blue marker.
Thank you.
Still there? Yeah. There's a repair guy right at the entrance, so whenever we wipe, you can just repair at the entrance.
Unless Dad presses you.
Never let that res you. Otherwise, you don't get repaired.
Does anybody have any questions from the first run?
Yeah, it's a matter of just making sure that we stay spread apart, because I think what happened is I kept my arrow. Yeah, I did not move because there were 2 arrows in the same spot. I didn't want to cause confusion, so I think that's what killed me, was I got hit by it twice.
Okay, that's an interesting situation. If there's 2 arrows overlapping, then just move enough away from each other, and then everybody, just keep an eye on the arrows.
Yeah, melee shouldn't be hard to keep track of the arrows, as long as we're not directing the arrows too ranged. We're good.
Yeah, so melee is on one side and ranged is in the other side. So if there are two overlapped arrows, it's because 2 melee are stacked, or somebody's in the wrong side.
Can I add something? So in the phase 2, right, which is the hardest phase, during the soul ripped, the bear Margor is gonna spawn 2 shades, right? It's gonna spawn in the proximity of wherever the bear is, and after the soul rip occur, you have about 10 seconds before the next. I think 10 to 20 seconds before the next one occur again. So we have to burn the other one down every other phase, every other soul rip for the shades. Does that make sense or no?
Sorry, I got whispered and I got distracted. So were you telling us to move the boss and the ad whenever they cast the other 2 ads that we have to CC? Was that it?
So yeah, so we had to burn down the shades. Every other soul rip. In between. I know it's been mentioned. But the shades will spawn within the in the proximity of the bear, like right behind the bear ish. So if you
Yeah,
move the
yeah.
bear right after soul rip, the shade will follow will spawn wherever he is currently at the moment.
Mhm.
So if you do a lot of cleave damage, the it's gonna be very hard to CC.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. It's okay. All right, let's give this another go.
Thank you, Aster.
Mikasha, you're on the wrong side.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Margot, make them bleed. This bow has your name on it.
Don't move. Everybody else move.
Margot, make them bleed.
Good job.
Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it.
Phase 2 incoming.
Okay, I had aggro there. Yeah. So
Move
wipe,
Huntsman.
wipe it up. Wipe it up.
My hounds feed well today.
You had aggro on the pet, right?
Yeah, I had aggro on the pet, and I thought it was you for some reason, so I just stayed there
Okay.
chilling. That's why I called for a wipe. Also, we have to reiterate what orientation you mean when you say left or right or whatever markers it is, because it seemed like everybody was on the same side of the boss.
I thought triangle was the one that they called for range.
No, yeah. Green triangle. You're right.
Green triangle's on the right.
Yeah, it's on the right depending on how you're facing it, but there were like several people on the same side of the boss, which was not great.
Is that like the French spelling use?
No, this French spelling is actually exactly the same as English spelling.
Yeah, you just said like triangle.
Yeah.
Triangle.
Maybe that's the Kyrian spelling.
Well, I'm a Night Fae, so I don't know. That would be weird.
See, I was thinking Inquisitor Tree, and I've killed him at least 18 times.
Can we clarify the directions? If ranged are on the right at triangle, then melee's on the left and back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stay behind the boss, then you have to make sure there's no range behind you. If you're on the left
Oh, I
side,
understand. We just flipped. That's all. I'm fine. We're good.
Beast, are you there?
Yeah, Beast, and when you're questing, what do people say? Because they call me mortal.
All right, I'm ready.
You want me to pull with my shield dash so that they're like over here in melee range faster?
Yeah, I can just pull it here. Just lep is out of habit.
So tricks of trade on Prometheus.
You don't need to use tricks of the trade. It's all good.
3, 2, 1.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed.
Beast over this way, buddy.
Beast, you're on the wrong side.
Thought range was blue.
Nope.
No, no,
Triangle.
Stay in.
Stay.
Sorry, I'm playing like one-handed right now. Child. Very cranky. Also, you can turtle shell that vicious lunge.
This boat has your name on it.
I'm gonna talk the first Rip Soul.
Your death will not be as quick. Vargas, come.
Sorry, Jen.
Gotta use your Spirit Link.
Where are you?
I was on top of you.
Ah, shit. Move it. Move.
Move the boss. Move the boss.
Hold the ball. Did you taunt the boss?
Yeah.
Wipe it up.
Why did you taunt him off me?
Because the ad was all about to hit the boss, and when you taunted the boss, you taunted him towards the ad, buffing him. That's why we're wiping.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. You just took them both and ran off. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just like when I saw the ad was right there, because like my plan was to have no ad, but I told
Yeah,
Roger
you just didn't get
but I
it
didn't
left
tell him I
side.
was gonna leap to his face, so he didn't know I was on top of him. Like I saw where he
Gar, don't you
was.
know to automatically throw Spirit Link when Ash leaps on your face?
I didn't know where he was, so anyhow.
So, if possible, people, if they're muting it, just call it out if you have a possibility.
Yeah, if you're using an immunity. But you can also see that the person is using an immunity, right? In that case, like Beast had a like a circle, a semicircle on top of his head. He was immune. But some other ones are not as visible. I think if I'm not sure if that's magic damage, so you could use Cloak of Shadows, but there's also Netherwalk, which is not as obvious. So calling it out really helps.
Nah, I was already on the way there when it happened, so.
No, it's not you. It's taking damage. Yeah, it's either the dot or something. So there's a cleave going on. So my suggestion is all the DPS is focused on the boss and not the bear. So that way the mages can be able to CC without any other damages going towards that direction. And when the tanks move the bear back to where close to the boss, then we can start focus on the bear.
Yeah, I want to increase the distance between us and the range. Go, Quest.
Hey, sorry, just wanted to reiterate that like Trux is leading this fight, so if he has some ideas, we should probably be following what his strategy was, because I know he did a lot of research on this.
Anything to add, Trux?
I think the only thing for me is the stress on putting the spirit link right then for you, because I think the mechanic or the healable ad is something that our healers could definitely take care of. Unless it's something that happens, I mean, it might not. Then I don't think it's something that's going to ruin the pull.
Right, so remove that layer of complexity to make it simple.
Yeah, but our healers are good, so we should be fine. The first pet is like flawless right now, so everybody just keep doing the same thing. And like you said, spotting immunities when it happened. The turtle is great. Bubbles are good. So yeah, I think we just have to do it again. Does everybody understand too when the shades are dropped, the crowd control? Like now that they've seen them, they know that they can throw their crowd control on there, even if there is already a crowd control. They basically stack. This thing just eats crowd control, and it helps add the stacks to it.
So you're saying that if it's already sheeped and I hex it, then it gets twice as many stacks?
Correct. Yeah. Just anything that doesn't cause damage, do it. Any CC you have that does not cause damage, throw it on there.
The longer the better.
Would my Earthbind totem do that, or is that too small of a CC?
No, small doesn't matter. Anything. I'm gonna do my strangulate. It's only 4 seconds, but it'll add some stacks.
Well, it's a slug, not a stun.
Yes, it counts if you hex them, pretty much. If you slow them, that's not going to do anything.
It's got to be hard CC then.
And then I just want to clarify for you and me, Ash, that we only taunt swap on the first one because of the bite thing, but for the second guy, there's no swap mechanic, so you can just do the pet the whole time, and I'll just stay on the huntsman the whole time, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the boss closer to the entrance, and I'm gonna leap here to drop it off.
I can go the other way too. I can pull him a little bit more towards blue when I see you leap away.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna rely on Metamorphosis and Hand of Sacrifice to mitigate the damage.
We put a marker down on the usual boss tank point so that everyone knows how to spread properly before the fight starts, because I've noticed that the boss moves a little bit and then now I am in a straight line with someone else.
See all the skeletons on the floor? That's mainly where.
Wait, that's where we're taking the boss now? Because that's not where we've been taking the boss.
Yeah, that's why I told I'm gonna pull him closer to the entrance so that I can leap farther and give our healers more time to react to the ad. So I pulled it closer. We never pulled it this far.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Go ahead.
When you are moving the beast over in that corner where you had jumped earlier, is that where the shades are going to be dropped off as well?
On either side, if I remember correctly, because I'm going to be at the corner, they're going to be actually closer to each other. I hope.
The shades of the CC thing he's talking about, that's different.
Yeah.
I think those just spawn on the like one on each side, no matter what.
Okay, that's. I just
Yeah,
want to
they're
make sure.
on each side of the ad, right?
Yeah, the shades will spawn to the left and to the right. They're just literally right next to him.
Next to the
To
marker or
him, that
whatever?
means the ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the pet. He just
Cool.
pops it right next to himself.
Then
And so healers know that when Ash leaps away, that the healing ad is going to spawn, and they need to top it off before it gets to the boss.
I just wanted to make sure I'm positioning myself right to sheep it.
Hey, Trex. One clarifying note on the guy that's being healed. If he reaches the boss, what happens? Do we know?
We all die.
If he reaches the boss, it's a wipe.
So,
You talking about the soul rip?
Yeah. So
yeah,
so
the
when-
soul rip, the one they're healing or whatever.
Yeah. So when it reaches the boss, it'll give the boss 100% increased damage for about 30 seconds.
It's a lot
It's
for the
not-
tanks to handle.
It's not going to happen again.
Yeah. Basically, it's going to be a wipe. Potion flash if you got him.
3, 2, 1.
Margot, make them bleed. Margot, make them bleed. Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it. Margot, your death will not be as Vargas. Come.
Melandris and other people, move closer to the entrance. Ah, sorry. Move the boss, move the boss. I was paying attention to other people. Move the boss. Shades are up.
This boat has your name on it.
Watch out, those arrows are close together.
Hand of Sacrifice.
One shade's at 70 energy.
Shade over here is at 80, 90.
Kill it. Kill it. Yep.
This boat has your name.
I need to be healed. This is urgent. It's going to be a nasty ad. All right. Let's swipe it up.
So the shade on the melee side didn't get crowd controlled very much. It has 4 stacks.
You know, this was a very reaction-based pull because I was going to take the ad and rip the soul on this side. But soon after he rips soul out of me and then it starts running to the boss, he also leaves the other 2 things, right? And I'd want to have it like really next to somebody who could potentially cleave them. But then I realized, yeah, this is a mage there. He's not going to explode things right next to him.
Yeah, that's why I was standing there, to make sure that the one that spawned right there, I was ready to CC it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
Shall
make sure
I go
I was
on
in range.
the other side and just be the one ranged on that side or something? Or wait, I'm not one of the voluntold people. Should Asher?
I don't get it. What's your suggestion?
So the problem that we had there, or at least one of the problems, is that the echo that was on the melee side did not get CC'd practically at all.
There shouldn't be a
He did
melee
a
side
fuck
or
ton
a,
of AoE damage to the entire raid right around when your Rip Soul happened.
there shouldn't be a melee side or a range side. They spawn next to where the boss was, so it's just that side. So, I mean, if we end up having shades up when the next time it's cast, we have our own problems anyway. So when the shades are up, if you have a CC that's range, it doesn't matter where it is. They're not going to be that far from each other. So I don't think I understand what you mean by melee
They were
side and
really
range
far
side.
apart. There was one that
Yeah,
was
so the
way
issue
up
there,
where I'm
Highway,
standing over here, and it didn't get
there,
CC'd.
it wasn't getting CC'd because we were still worrying about other ones that were still alive. Because they were still alive, we're dealing with these ones, and then the boss spawned more. We had more than 2 we had like 3 or 4. So we were handling these ones, and the other ones were just like knobbing us on the side. We just have to get better at dealing with the ones we already CC'd, and then once we kill them, we can move over to the other ones.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you cannot tap target the shades, correct?
The which shades you mean? The ones that like look like the ad?
Well, I tried tap targeting, and I wasn't able to. I had to click target the shade.
You should be able to tab target them.
Okay,
You
then
just
it's just
weren't
me
within
then.
range. Yeah.
Yeah, tap target works with the direction your tune is facing, so you have to face them to tap target properly. Otherwise, you're going to tap target to another target.
Can somebody mark which shade is up to kill, like when we're ready to turn and burn it? Because when we got to that point, I had no idea where we were to go, essentially.
I believe
I didn't want to break the one we weren't killing, and all that jazz.
Trucks assign people to do that, right, Trucks?
Yeah, 2 mages. Each one gets a sheep.
Right, but I don't know. Like, we don't know which one.
I'll drop a mark next time.
Thank you. Yeah, just mark it is all I'm asking. Thank you.
Can range spread a little bit more? We're clumping
Yeah,
super
I'm
hard,
sitting here
friends.
trying to spread, and I can't find a good place.
Please don't turn me into a cat. Get it? It's funny because the time we wiped, Ash was like, please don't turn me into a cat. How come nobody laughed?
I laughed.
How wide are those bolts? The Sin Seekers.
They're about as wide as the arrow.
Yeah, they're as wide as, I would say, the end of the arrow, not the body of the arrow. So if you're just outside the art of it, pretend like it's not an arrow, but like a rectangle going across where the points are that wide.
Thanks.
If that makes sense.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. Have enough bones for everyone. Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it.
Fallon, move to the other side.
Margot, make them bleed. Margot, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it. Your death will not be an come. Escapes my sight. Vargas,
Heal the ad. Shades are up.
Is there just one shade? I only see one.
Yeah, I don't.
The other one got
Yeah,
killed.
there
I
is.
think.
How many stacks you see it at?
I don't see stacks listed. 17.
17.
It's at 50 energy. Sorry, 70 energy. Switch.
Okay, kill the shade.
On the red.
Souls up.
Keep an eye out for Sin Seeker still while we're all clumped up.
I've got the other one sheeped.
Good job.
Has your name on it.
14 stacks, 50 energy.
Any intense heal right now? Thank you.
Bring him back to the middle.
Switch to the ad.
Yep, kill the shade. If you get targeted, bring it to the outside. Outside walls. Go, go, go.
I need wings.
Lust or no?
When do you want lust?
Lust
Next
now.
to- Oh yeah.
Keep watching for the arrows.
Moving the
Let us know
boss.
when you gotta move them. Okay, tranquility, whatever you got, healer cooldowns. Move them back in so that we could stack.
I have no mana.
Oh,
You have Enervate, Issa.
Thank you.
The circle's out. Moving the boss.
Spirit Link if you got it.
Already used.
Move it out.
Don't forget your lock.
Sorry, that's just bubble.
Big push.
Pop out. This is a kill. Better res.
Can't, I'm in shit. It won't let me accept it.
They were already used.
Don't move.
Y'all got this anyways.
Hell yeah.
Good job, team.
Everybody.
Anima!
That was clean, nice.
I actually got a neck I can replace. No more Heart of Azeroth.
With a socket.
Congrats on the memories, everybody who got it.
No. Well, I got a tank memory.
I got a resto one.
Congrats.
Should we take 5?
Yeah, quick break.
Doing good to go though. First night, 2 bosses. That's pretty good.
Night's
And we
not
still
over.
have time.
Yep.
A whole lot of precious time.
I like how clean the last one was. We finished with almost everybody on their feet still.
I'm not used to Execute providing such a DPS comeback as Arms, or as Fury. I climbed out of the gutter at the end of that fight.
I fell in, but I started using heal spells.
Something that I need to remember for this, and the other DKs can remember too, I totally didn't use anti-magic zone. When the boss moves, we could have used that, and we didn't. So good job, healers, on your own.
Hey, it went out a few times.
Nice.
Hey, so this portal I'm standing in front of, if you take it, you go to the entrance of the raid and you can repair your stuff.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yep, that's how.
Fucking love Red and Dreth.
That's how Venthyr get around.
Vampire buddy boys.
Yeah,
Aside from that, I have no idea how to progress. Oh, I have to fall in this hole, huh?
Yeah, because
go down the hole.
It hurt.
Some of you have less health than those rats, just FYI.
Can't hurt what they can't see.
Oh, you pulled a rat of unusual size.
Oh, yeah. It's an ROE. ROS? ROUS? I can't remember.
ROUS. Rodent of unusual
Rodents of
size.
unusual size.
I don't believe they exist.
Just like the fire geysers.
As you wish.
Uh,
Man, you just fucking died.
Poisoned. Somebody poisoned my food.
He got Joffrey'd.
There's a snake in my boots.
Don't compare me to that guy.
But you both got poisoned.
So next one is Sun King.
Thanks, bud.
It can be Sun King or it can be somebody else. We have choices.
Sun King has a lot of ads to memorize what they do, but you can go for it.
I mean, if we get some practice now, we can just down him.
I think at the moment we're headed to Destroyer, the way we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a way to go back then?
Death.
Yeah, you can just do Destroyer.
Presuming that there's a way to go out that
I
doesn't.
mean, I wouldn't mind these shoulders, so I'm down for Destroyer, that's for sure.
No, it's the answer's death.
I didn't think Destroyer was that bad.
Really, my choices are or death.
Yeah, well, I'll have the cake then.
Yeah.
I'll have the chicken.
I mean, we could always Hearthstone too.
Or
That's a little
Or-
extreme.
Or Eva and 2 other people can die and we can all Warlock Closet.
So you're that kind of person.
Are these guys doing a lot of evading for everybody else?
I'm not dying to this game.
You have to jump down.
gotta
Everybody
jump
jump down.
I'm gonna sacrifice Eva's
Save my
life
pod.
for your convenience. This
I
rat
just said it was an
evading.
option.
Never said it was a good option.
No. No.
So,
Well, I got knocked
sorry,
by a
which one are we
rat.
doing next?
Sun King?
Keep
No, we're
going
doing
here.
Hungry Destroyer. Half the raid's already down here. We're not all going to die so that we can go back.
I'm in the corner here. Does anybody
Of
want
course
to
we're not. We're just going to make Eva die.
No.
There's no
Yeah,
need
it
to do
doesn't
that. They're
matter.
both
We're
the
gonna
same.
kill everything eventually.
Thanks, Gar.
I'm not Gar.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, Gar's on a different tune this time.
I'm confused.
I'm your healer this time, Rat.
He got tired of fisting.
It's very hazardous.
You're on. Which character are you on?
Humidify.
Humidify?
So are any of the warriors that we have right now arms?
I'm Fury.
Fury Radiator.
I don't know if I could carry two-handed weapons at the same time. It'd be pretty hard to not want to do that.
The entire reason I made my warrior was to be Fury and wield 2 two-handers. So yeah.
Big balls.
It's nice
Okay.
to be able to wield one-handers again.
So if everyone's here, I'll explain this one since I'm volunteered. So there's going to be a thing called, hold on, Gluttonous Metanaza. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Miasma.
Yes, that. So that is something that essentially you need 2 to 3 people to be in the circle with you. 2 will kind of keep you nominal, and 3 will keep you healthy. It essentially is stealing. If you have that on you, you're stealing health from other people within 5 yards. So you kind of have to have a few people next to you, so that way you stay healthy and stay alive.
Yeah, when you have that, you can't be healed. So healers, don't heal them.
Okay, so
And what
now
you're
there's.
saying- Sorry.
So then there's another one that happens periodically. It's called. Hold on. Sorry, that's my. I push the push to talk button on my foot pedal and does that. So it's called volatile ejection, and there is a direction like the arrow, just like the last one, and you don't want to get hit by 2. So you want to basically be out of the arrow, just people stay in place, and you won't get hit. We're going to have a similar thing like last time where melee and range are going to be on opposite sides. This makes it easier for the arrow so that the melee don't go, oh crap, I think I'm okay, and then because you can't actually see the arrow like last time, it's just on top of your head, so you can't actually see where it's going to go. So it's better for the melee to actually be on the left side. We'll put a blue marker and a green on the right side with a green marker.
Sorry.
Okay, and then there's the main thing that happens is called expunge. Everyone gets it, and it depends on how much health you had, is how much big of a circle you have. So when you get expunged, everyone kind of moves out. The further you get towards the edge, the better. At the end of it, you're going to drop like a little globe. These globes can stay there for a while. If you do have enough health, you could probably take it. Just be careful. I don't know how much it's going to actually hit for, so we'll have to kind of play around with that. At some point, we could actually have people like Pallies or anyone that can kind of invulnerability it and just ran through them and grab all those things and clear up the area. And then the biggest thing that happens is when he reaches 100 energy, he's going to have this big gas explosion. So everyone has to get out of it. So the tanks will want to move him to the edge when it gets close to about 100 energy, so people can get out of the explosion area. It's kind of like, I can't think of the fight, the 2 people where they have a big explosion area. Just run out. You'll see it when it pops on the floor. And that's pretty much the fight. For the tanks, there is, hold on. Okay, so for tanks, there's a thing called Hungering Strikes. It is essentially, it's a leech. So as you get stacks of that, he starts leeching. So hold on, I'll paste it here. So you guys will have to tank swap, go back and forth at certain points. I don't know how much you want to, when you want to tank swap, maybe 3, maybe 4, I'm not sure. But definitely there's another one that's a tank thing that will hit you. It's called Overwhelm. That's when you actually probably want to tank swap because you'll get hit with a big ouchie. For the healers, you want to heal people up before the expunge goes off because that's really going to be the hardest hit of the fight. And it's, other than that, it's kind of, that's the simple part. It seems a lot simpler than the last fight for sure.
All right, let's give it a go.
You want me to throw up some warlock gates? Anyone in particular?
You could. I mean, right near kind of the center, and then the warlock gate going out to the edges. That'd probably help out with the expunge. You just definitely just want. You're going to see a circle around you. Just don't be in someone else's circle. I think they can touch. They can overlap. But what's going to happen is when that circle is done, there's going to be a ball of thing right where you were.
I think we can just agree to leave that when the boss is about to reach 100% energy, take him to this side so that you know not to be on this side. You're like, oh, the boss is getting near 100 energy. You start running towards the square side because that's away from the boss. Even if he's in the middle, he's going to be moved to this side.
Do we know if he does an immediate thing at 100 or is it a cast?
I'm pretty sure it was a cast, if I remember right. It gives you a little bit of time to get out of the circle. It's basically a big ass circle, and it gives you a second to get out of there. Well, maybe a couple seconds, but it's still not a lot of time.
When's lust?
Real quick, I just want to make sure I throw it out early.
You know, I don't think it would hurt. It doesn't hurt to have it at the beginning. It's perfectly fine. There's no ads or anything like that, or any type of hey, he gets hurt more, so it wouldn't hurt to have it right at the beginning.
All right.
Okay, so we agree. Lust on full.
Is your cooldowns ready?
Who wants to volunteer to hit it?
I'll do it.
Okay, you're on it then.
Anybody have special anima powers buffing their lust? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, wrong area. Sorry. Wrong tower.
So if you see like a little like light blue circle around you, like a white-ish blue circle, you need help with people stealing, leeching off people.
4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Don't run away from people.
Yeah, 7 stacks taunt.
2, 1.
Someone needs to be with you, Miser. Don't run away, don't run away. You need a few more people. Okay, this is where you spread out.
Yeah, I think we should probably wipe at this point.
Can we just see more mechanics?
So these swirling circles, you want us to stay together?
The light swirling circles, you want to be near a couple people, 2 or 3 people.
You don't want to
Because you're
overlap
leeching,
them, right?
you're leeching off them. I don't know about overlapping. Yeah, you're going to be stealing more.
All right, so something very important about this circle is that it makes you immune to healing, which means the only healing you can get is by being near other people and stealing their health. However, if you stand on top of another person that also has a circle, you're not gaining anything at all. They're stealing from you, you're stealing from them, and none of you can be healed.
It's a channel. My bad.
And that right there, that's a fight. Right there.
Cool.
Excellent.
I think we got this.
So we move apart on small circles and stack on big ones?
The size of...
No.
Literally
You
other
see
way
the
around.
circle around dab or circle around trucks? That's the circle you need to leech off a couple other people.
Gotcha.
Do I want to
and
be?
they can't
that
be
light
people who
blue
also
circle?
have the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my confusion. Do I want to be near somebody who has that same circle, or move away?
No, move away.
You want to move away from them because you're gonna. It's basically you're trying to find someone to steal life off of, and so if you are near them, you're gonna steal the wrong person and you're gonna die.
Got it.
Yeah, it negates your ability to be healed by each other if you're on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, you can keep them all close to each other. Don't stack them. Everybody else can kind of move in and out of them as they have health to give you, essentially.
Yeah, it's easier to coordinate. If you don't chase people around, you just stay still, and then other people will go to you and heal you. Off tanks, we're also going to try to give health as much as possible whenever you're not actively tanking.
It might be useful, guys, to turn friendly nameplates on if you don't play with it normally. It might be kind of chaotic, but it'll be easier to see who needs health and who doesn't and all that jazz.
Huh.
And on that Hungering Strikes, the tank ability, I think that the higher it goes, the more he leeches like stuff off of you.
Yeah, that's why I was asking to taunt swap, because honestly, there's not much going on there. As much as we taunt swap, the more the better, right?
Yeah, I was watching you. Sorry. I was waiting for the debuffs to go on you, and I was like, "Where are they?" And you were like 7. Oh crap!
You're on the boss, and he keeps getting a debuff, and he keeps like leeching off of you.
So if you get a blue arrow over your head, don't move. Just let the, if you're on the correct side, like if we have the range on the right side and the melee on the left, you should be able to see the blue arrows and be able to avoid who has a blue arrow, because it's going to go straight out from the boss. If there's ranged on the left side, you pretty much probably just screwed over a melee guy, because they can't see your blue arrow where you're at. So ranged has to see ranged, and melee has to see melee, essentially. So pull on tanks whenever you're ready.
I was just waiting because I
guess we are beast.
Yeah, he's probably with the baby.
I have a dumb question. For the weapon oils, is the only way to do it to like? Does it always just put it on your primary weapon and you have to switch them? Because that's what I did. It seems really stupid.
No, if you just keep clicking the oils, it'll just put one on your main hand, then the other on your offhand.
Oh, do that? I didn't want to like waste it. Cool. Thank you.
It won't let you reapply it if you already have one on there.
Awesome.
Do you need more oil since you have 2 weapons?
No, I have plenty, and you can trade.
Does anybody need oil? Because I have some extra ones.
I don't yet, but I will in like half an hour.
Yeah, I'll need some in about 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes, the raid ends unless everybody wants to stay and keep going.
Oil will henceforth be known as lube.
Why are there a bunch of random sheep? Oh, they disappeared.
Are you seeing things?
I mean, isn't that what my eyes are for?
Arguably.
Debatable.
How can you be extra virgin? Either you are or you aren't.
If you have to ask, we'll tell you when you're older.
I mean, are you virgin if you done oral? Or are you not virgin? That's the question.
All right, I'm back.
Can we talk about something else, though?
No, I don't have a child in my lap, so I'm ready.
Awesome.
Let's talk about all the sweet loot this guy's going to drop in just a few minutes.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be dropping so much loot.
Hopefully
Santa Claus is coming to town, baby.
Remember, but less on pull.
Let's do this. Last one, melee is hitting the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Taunt.
Don't worry about me.
Three, 2, 1.
4 taunt.
We got the boss.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Didn't look at the energy. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's okay. Just run far away, as far as you can.
I need a buddy.
You guys sure have a lot of circles and range. Jeez.
3, 2, 1.
He's got 5 stacks.
Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Okay, he's starting to get close to 100.
Skull needs health.
Get away.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Ninja needs health.
If we have any battle resist, can we get Gar up?
Just came available. Present him.
Help the boss.
Three,
I could use a buddy.
Taking the boss to the edge.
Three,
Get away from the boss. Okay, go, go, go.
Miranda needs a buddy.
Quez needs a buddy.
3, 2, 1.
Ryan needs a buddy and back.
Should I pop?
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know.
Easter needs a buddy on melee.
Three, two, one.
I think there are more people with circles than without at this point. That's probably the problem.
Three, two, one.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Three, two, one.
Okay, so the arrow thing, just I think that the main thing is just keep away from those people. You should be able to see it if you're in your group, be able to see to move away from that, and if you're near each other, kind of move away. I think that's kind of the main thing. I mean, I like, for example, I died just because the circle was around me and I was expunged out. Apparently, in the normal version, there isn't a big globe that drops, so just spread out. You don't have to like get to the wall or anything. So just make sure you're not in some other circle with when the expunge happens. And it may be helpful, if possible, the healers to. You probably were already, but just like heal people before the expunge hits when the little blue circles go around everyone and everyone's spread out.
Yeah, there's something that I noticed too, which is there are always circle and there's always people who need somebody close to them. So there is never a good situation for you to be away from everybody. You're gonna be near people at all times. You're just gonna swap. Let's say you're on top of 3 people, and now all 3 of the people you're together with, everybody has a circle. So you have to spread and find other people, but you have to be near other people. You can't just be doing your own thing all the way on the other side. And if you don't have a circle, you have to be soaking a circle. There's never a situation where you're not doing either one. Like you're either soaking the circle for somebody or being soaked, if that makes sense.
Well, at some point you have to get healed, but yes.
And there were a lot more circles than I even saw before. So like range, I think you guys had like 4 or 5 circles on you, and melee had like 2.
Yeah.
You get healed when you're in the circle if you're not the person, Deb? Was that not a problem?
No, you can be healed. So you get healed, and then they take your health, and you get healed. They take your health. That's the process.
Thank you, Deb.
All right, for a second attempt, getting him down to 20% is pretty damn good, though.
Hey, Quaz, were you seeing something on your side in the range with the arrows?
Yeah, well, I just think it's like it's a little hard when you get the arrow on you because there's so much other stuff going on, and like everything in this raid is blue. That if you get the arrow on you, it might be a good idea to try to move to a spot where you don't see a lot of people. Because I think one of the things that helped wipe the raid last time was someone dropped, that line of puddles like right through the middle of like 6 people who were also having, puddles around them and expunge, and there was just like too much to handle right there.
Yeah,
So
I
it
wish
sounds like
wasn't the same color.
So it sounds like if you get the arrow, if you see people near you, probably move away from them instead of just stay still, because there's probably too many people to even
Okay,
with all the crap happening.
So I was trying to run my arrow out, and Dad was also trying to run his arrow out, and we ended up in a line, and we both got one-shotted. So there, you have, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is.
Be
here.
aware and just move away from it. Like, there's only, I know we have markers, but the big blue arrows are pretty prominent.
If someone wants to announce, like, if they see the arrows go out, that is helpful, because I know I just got wrecked by one because I wasn't even looking for it.
Just yell, beams.
Better, but yeah.
Oh man, don't make me soundboard that.
But you need to.
Just gonna scratch my ear in this fight, and then we're gonna wipe.
Okay, remember, lust on pole.
Rookie mistake having ears.
2, 1.
Let's talk on 2.
Three, two, one.
Okay, spread out. You don't have to go too far.
We were dancing there.
I got you, Gar baby.
Thanks, buddy.
Fuck, was that on me?
Three, two, one.
He's at 90 injury. $95 energy.
Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Bond with me, bye, Bond.
Three, two, one.
Remember, you can move to the other side too. Don't have to move to the gate. You don't have to move to the gate. There's very little room over here. Okay, at 92 energy, watch yourself.
Three, two, one.
Beams.
Three, two, one.
Use buddy.
I have so many buddies.
Okay, spread out. You don't have to go too far.
Three, two, one.
Isa gave you bait.
Thanks.
Scatter, scatter, scatter. I saw like 4 melee on me.
Three, two, one.
Spread out a little bit. Okay, 84% energy.
Three, two, one.
Can I get a battle res?
Okay, get ready to run away.
Seconds.
Keep on running away. You guys got this. You got it.
How long in the rose?
1 second.
3 minutes.
I wish I would not wipe so early.
One second or 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
3
Someone might have
minutes.
used it. Or my timer might be wrong. I don't know.
Spread out.
Can you leap around?
I couldn't see the one way back there.
Those beams are horrible.
2, 1.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
You guys are the best.
86%, 87%. Watch yourself.
Get back, get back.
Run away as far as you can. Keep on running away. Keep on running away. Don't get close.
Three, two, one.
Quaz needs a buddy.
There's or needs somebody.
Three, two, one.
I brought Deep Path. Oh, yeah.
You got a res?
Should I pop?
Good try, Tab.
No, it's all good. It's a wipe.
Yeah, it's a wipe, but we got this. If I died really, really early because I think I tunneled for a second.
So those beams are pretty awful. I can't even see them when I'm melee. Every once in a while I'll see an arrow above someone's head, but then it's like, holy crap, where'd the hell did that come from?
Yeah, I got like one shot by one.
Do you guys want to try one more or call it?
One more.
I say one more.
One more.
So when you have the gluttonous small circle, do you stay still and people come to you, or do you want us to go to people? Because I've been staying still.
Well, if no
I'm
one's
dying.
coming to you, you probably want to go to someone if no one's coming to you. Melee, it's pretty
Okay, so
easy for
both.
us because we're all kind of like right there, but if you're ranged and no one's coming to you, you might as well start going towards people.
What if we tried having range all stack in one spot so that if you get that aura, everybody's standing together to leech off of everybody? Or
Then
would
if we
that
get
be too
4 of the
much?
auras, we would just get like one shot.
Yeah.
What we did was working. We can just stick with the same strat. Don't change anything up. We just need like a couple more percentage out of it and stick with what Gensel was saying, and we'll be good.
Yep, we
got
this.
Do try to make an effort as the fight progresses. I know the boss is kind of moving around a lot, but try to, if range can still try to stay to the right side, generally speaking, it's super helpful because, like that time, I just got gibbed by an arrow over my head.
The boss was only moving around a lot that time because I was dead. So if I'm not stupid and use lay on hands this time, then we should be able to keep him a little bit more stable towards the end.
I also fucked up and was trying to move out of range and hit half the melee with mine.
So if for some reason the boss is near this edge over here, remember you have the other half of the room you can go over on. Because I saw us all get the little circles. We're all kind of like cowering over the corner here with like a 10% of space. It's like we have the whole other side we could go to. We got this.
I just need half a second. Be right back.
Or maybe we need Ash to say, you know what, we just don't got this. We're not good.
Not a
This is
viable
not
call.
That was the first time my pod tender popped. on a
Or
fight
don't turn me into a cat.
immediately a wipe or trash.
I think they need to fix things in this fight because you really can't see some of the shit that they have. And that ball stuff isn't even happening on normal, even though they said it was.
Well, yeah, the first boss also they messed up, and they were supposed to clear. All the blood on the ground was supposed to clear after the phase 2.
I mean, I'm perfectly happy with not having to deal with the balls at this point in time.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Remember, less than pull.
Less
when Melee's there.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Spread out.
Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Sorry.
2, 1.
I don't know how I missed that.
2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Three, 2.
I could use some more people. Never mind.
%, 87%. Watch yourself.
3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Remember, stay on your sides.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Melee, stay on your side if you can.
Does someone want to call who gets picked up? We got 2 right now.
Save for healers and tanks.
Okay.
Moving the boss to square side.
3, 2, 1.
Boss is at 94%. Watch yourself. Help your friends.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Spread out. You guys got it. You got it.
It's on me.
3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Yeah, I needs more friends. 93%. 93%.
Shit, sorry.
Watch yourself.
Oh, I fucked that up. My bad.
2, 1.
Dimitri needs friends.
Where's Stax Never sitting?
3, 2, 1.
You guys got the kill.
Good job, guys. Way to go.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, team.
Congrats, Ash.
Perfect stats for me. Neat.
Wow.
Congrats, everybody on loot.
Everyone.
Congrats, Quest, too.
Glad I decided not to enchant my chest, thinking that I might get an upgrade.
Quez with
Oh,
the weapon
damn, I got one, too.
drop. Congrats.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
Are we calling it there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening a portal to Ouroboros back here for everybody.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
falling for that again.
I just took it, so you can trust it.
Is there a fake Orbis portal?
It just teleports you right under Orbos.
Except you have Featherfall, so it's always safe for you.
I mean, if it put you right under Ouroboros, you'd probably just end up in the maw, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, great job, everyone. This was a super attempt to get like 3 bosses down on the first night with only 2 hours. And how, especially, I don't know if all of you know this, but Blizzard just like super tuned all the bosses. So super good job, guys.
Hell yeah.
4 is the best that any other guild in Silvermoon, Mok'Tathal, whatever has done. So we're like only 1 boss behind all the other guilds. And some of the other guilds have already done 2 nights too. So that was really top notch, everybody.
Do we know how long they went for on their attempt? The one that got 4?
I don't.
I know most of the guilds other than us do. Well, most guilds other than us will run 3 or 4 nights, 4 hours a night.
Yeah. So
2 nights, Tuesday, Thursday. So
We kicked their fucking asses, guys. Way to go.
Yeah,
and unless I call sick on Sunday, I won't be able to make it for the Sunday raid. So do I qualify for the vault, or do we need 4 bosses at least for the first
1, 4,
slot?
10. I think it's 1, 4.
Okay, cool.
As long as you down 1, you get the vault.
Okay, cool deal.
Is there a raid on Sunday in the calendar?
I'm gonna post it now.
Well, I have everybody here too. I'm trying to do a transmog run on Saturday for Legion stuff, if anybody's interested.
Alright, guys, GG.
Yeah, way to fucking go, everybody.
All right, good game, guys. Yeah, just let me know when the next one is. This weekend or whatnot. Just
Sunday.
GG's, everybody.
All right, sounds good. Take care.
What's this EPGP stuff?
Don't worry about it.
The vault really old system.
The vault is
It's just me keeping track of attendance stuff. It's not nothing really that important yet.
So, you said you're running Legion. You're running like Emerald Nightmare and Nighthold. Is that right?
This Saturday, it's in the guild calendar. If anybody wants to do it, yeah, whatever people want. I just want transmogs, and Legion should be doable with like 4 people.
Have you tried any of them yet?
Yep, I did Nighthold solo, got 4 bosses in. It just took me a long time because doing blood, I had no DPS.
You did Nighthold Mythic?
Yep, on Mythic.
Hey, Etrimedes, I think you were trying to say something too. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just going to call out that other than Issa, I was the first to sign up for Sunday. Nothing important.
So, you're doing those runs. I'm interested. I'll sign up just because I have the stupid quests for those places.
Oh, you never abandoned?
Yeah, I didn't abandon them. I kept them there because I already had like a run. So I'm like, I just needed 3 more.
I have the same thing. I have like 2 for Tomb of Sargeras and 3 for Antoros. It's super fucking annoying.
Does anyone have any desire to do arena skirmishes or
Yes.
arenas for these dumb quests?
I think I'm gonna go to bed for the night, but I will be around tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Good night, guys.
See you guys. That was awesome.
I'm gonna say yes, or was I yes to something else?
Nah, I said I do arenas. I'm good.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm good. but,
Vellum. No. I mean, I'm good to go. I'm trash at arenas.
That's great. We'll just
Man,
take
I want to
arena.
do arenas, but I need to make a computer too.
I don't know. I'm only in the community. I'm not on your server. So.
Oh, who are you?
Allison.
Is that what your character name is?
Yes.
Are you
you
not
in
in the community?
No, I'm not in the community on this tune. I am on a different one. So
Yeah, let me send you a link on this one. Hold on.
Yeah, can I actually get one of those as well on this tune?
Yeah, give me a second. Which one are you on this one? Oh, you're Meldronus, okay.
Yep.
And then Bennett is Villa whatever.
Vellum. Yeah, Vellum.
Who else wanted an invite to the community?
Vellum.
I think I just sent you one of
Oh,
them.
I got it. Ichi, thank you.
I got it as well. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Cool. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
And this is not alphabetical for some reason.
Good job, guys. Later.
Tell them your character name, because I just don't see you in there still.
I just sent a message in it.
Oh, there it is. Hey.
Well, guys, nobody showed up, but that's fine.
We need to change channels, so I don't know if you're supposed to talk anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.